Now that's been strained through a china cap. We'll keep checking on the progression of that, see how it evolves. Over on the Iron Chef side, buttermilk going into a bowl. They're going to make biscuits or maybe cornbread, but I'm going to bet it's going to be a cornbread. A sous chef Renee is currently at the oven, looking down at some beautiful mushrooms. Those are the chanterelles and the lobster mushrooms she broke down earlier. So we've definitely got a mushroom-heavy dish. She's done kind of an oven roast on some of those. All right, there's a little break in the action. I see Kevin Brosh is up with one of our judges. Let's listen in.
All right, welcome to Kitchen Stadium here. First time, Stephen Gates. General impression so far, is this wild or what for you?
It's insane. What's going on here? What are you people up to?
Have you had this secret ingredient before?
I've had a lot of lobster. I've never had this lobster, and it's really, it's so exciting. They look absolutely beautiful. They're huge.
Kareem Bakoum, the thoughts so far? I think you're the senior judge here. You've been here many times in Kitchen Stadium before.
But I've never seen Canadian lobster before.
You neither.
But I'm smelling good things. I see chorizo, and that's making me think, could we possibly have a lobster paella? I'm seeing corn. Could we have a lobster corn chowder?
Thank you, Kareem Bakoum. I'm going to come over to this man from the south, John T. Edge. Have you had this lobster before?
I have not. I grew up eating hot water lobsters.
Yeah.
Small tail, not as much meat. I loved them. I'll take lobster any way I can get it.
Thank you, John
Thank you.
T. Edge. I'm going to go back to Elton Brown on the floor of Kitchen Stadium. Elton.
Thank you very much, Kevin. And on the Iron Chef side, look at this. Christine's in a bit of a sticky situation with the food processor. Looks like it jammed on her. Of course, that is the mango and honey mixture that was heating on the stove.
You okay?
This thing is stuck, and I can't get it on, and I can't get it off.
And Iron Chef Bobby Flay comes to the rescue. And Iron Chef Flay, the MacGyver of the kitchen, gracefully liberates that mango. Well, it looks like they're going to use a blender instead. Good choice. All right, now we see a GF down at his station, now grating some horseradish. Now, that is the clam stew that had the lobster bodies in it. Horseradish, tomato would be the sauce for, you know, like a shrimp cocktail. I haven't seen the shrimp yet, but we're going to keep an eye out for it. Meanwhile, sous chef James is making a roux from butter and flour, of course. This is the base for a lot of gravies and sauces, but it could be used to thicken a soup as well. We'll wait and see. Okay, and it looks like, well, maybe I guessed it right. The Iron Chef has that batter in a piping bag, and it is indeed going to go into a cornbread pan. Now, the Iron Chef just pulled that pan hot out of the other and slathered it with butter. He's doing this the smart way. Anybody that's made corn sticks knows it's really tough to get that into the mold, so he's doing it with a piping bag. I applaud that's a smart move there. And off to the convection oven he goes. Also on that side, sous chef Renee, you know, she's been fishing lobster from the ice. And now she's separating out that mighty tasty tail meat. And it looks like sous chef Christine is now working on a batter. All right, she's got eggs and milk in there already. I think some vegetable oil and also melted butter. That's a pancake mixture. So I'm betting on pancakes. These are the makings of a lobster dessert, perhaps? A crustacean crepe, maybe? I don't know.
30 minutes have elapsed.
30 minutes have elapsed.
Wow, half of the lobster battle has boiled away. Our challenger from Canada, Chef Hughes, taking on Iron Chef Bobby Flay. The cooking continues as the competition reaches a boiling point here in Kitchen Stadium. Iron Chef America will be back. Don't worry. Welcome back to Kitchen Stadium. This is Iron Chef America. Today's secret ingredient is lobster, Canadian lobster, a very special kind. And the battle rages on between the challenger from Canada, Chuck Hughes, who is back at the altar gathering more of the secret ingredient, and the chairman's champion, Iron Chef Bobby Flay, over on this side. Time to catch up. All right, on the challenger side, a risotto has come together with, of course, butter, onions, and pepper. The carrot sauce has become a carrot butter with the addition of, yes, butter, you're right. And those thick onion slices have been dipped in the beer batter and are in the fryer. On the Iron Chef side, okay, the corn sauce has been blended. That's back on the stove top. The curry sauce was combined with the mango puree. That's now reducing in a pan. And a rice batter was whipped together for some crispy, deep-fried lobster goodness. Let's get back down to the floor. Now, we just spotted Chef Hughes back at the altar. Kevin, what's going on?
We just saw three lobsters go into the pot now, making sure we all get fed.
I think, though, one of them was American.
One of the lobsters,
I'm not
like
sure.
a Maine one that got in with the bunch.
Is that okay? Can I use it?
Sure, you can use it. You want to cook more lobster? Go right ahead. And now we have lobster mushrooms on the challenger side of Kitchen Stadium. GF is breaking down some really big ones over there. Iron Chef Bobby Flay continues to work with his pasta. You know, he just ran some of that through the pasta roller, and now is using a fluted wheel to cut it into kind of a pappardelle-like pieces. Very rustic pasta. Sous Chef Christine just cracked the pressure cooker open. You know, that's been going since really the beginning of the battle. I've got no idea what's in there.
Wild rice. It's all about the wild rice.
All right, nice. Wild rice. Thank you, Chef.
Blast chill.
All right, I'm not sure what course that will be for, but I know where it's headed, straight to the blast chiller. All right, over to Sous Chef Renee. She just added habanero chili and some vanilla to that corn sauce. Interesting combination of flavors there.
That needs a little sugar, too. Take a small pan, reduce it down.
Over on the Challenger side, perfectly ripe avocados are being hollowed out. And it can't tell me for a moment that those are Canadian avocados, because that's not, I don't think that's possible. Now Chef Hughes is pulling out what we call split top rolls, and those and lobster can only mean one thing, kids. There will be lobster rolls in Kitchen Stadium today. Chef Hughes is very much playing to the people. I like that. Also on that side is Sous Chef GF has his lobster mushrooms, some lobster pieces also down in a saute pan there on the grill.
Where's the meat for the poutine?
Right here.
Poutine, however you say it. Now we know he's making one.
Oh, poutine, I like that.
What happened?
He's making poutine?
Well, even if Chef Hughes doesn't impress the judges, it looks like he's got a fan in the Iron Chef. Now, the Iron Chef has been ladling his sauces into just little smaller pans. Those are the chorizo sauce, tomato sauces that have been boiling for really the better part of the battle. Sous Chef Christine heading to the blast chiller, and she's pulling out the wild rice. I'm not sure where that's going, but my guess it's going to be a salad of some type. Now, let's think about the Iron Chef's menu for just a second. What do we know? We know that there's going to be, you know, blue corn sticks, cornbread. There's what I think is going to be a pancake of some type coming together. We've got a wide pasta, a lot of starch going on that side. All right, now, in the Challengers world, GF's pulling that second round of lobster out of the boiling water now.
Yo, start the jerk. Okay, can you do that for me?
And it sounds like Sous Chef James is starting on a jerk lobster, if I heard correctly. Over on the Iron Chef side, now he has just tossed some lobster meat in with that chorizo, and now more is going in with the tomato sauce as well. No surprise there. Also, a couple of lobster tails right on the grill. Meanwhile, Sous Chef Christine has been chopping up some okra. That is going into cornmeal. They're gonna fry okra. I didn't see that coming. Fried okra lobster, fried okra lobster. Maybe if I say it enough, it'll make sense. I don't quite understand it at the moment. All right, so now we're seeing Chef Hughes with some vodka. He's making a cocktail.
Is it a cocktail, Chef?
Yes, sir. Just for you.
Just for him? Oh, you think that's gonna fly around here? And they've got some thinly sliced ginger and rosemary and lemongrass. They're definitely going to the islands on this one. That's where the half lobsters ended up. Now, I wonder if he'll be plating the whole thing. No, it doesn't matter. Iron Chef Flay taking his cornbread now from the oven, giving him a taste. All right, I've got a camera over on this wild rice mixture. That's in Christine's hand. She added that wild rice, of course, from the pressure cooker to her batter. And I want to see where that goes because I'm really intrigued by this. All right, Kevin, over on the Challenger side, look at, you see this mixture right here on this rim of this glass?
Yeah.
Is that, you know what that is? Isn't there not a famous kind of Montreal steak seasoning that's used by
Montreal steak spice, yeah.
That's it right there. He's put
He's rimmed the glass.
On the rim of the glass. And he poured in that lobster, clam, tomato broth that we thought could be a shrimp cocktail or soup. Well, it's neither. It's you know, it's a Bloody Mary, Montreal style. All right, now I'm looking down on what I suspect is the filling for the lobster roll. Sous Chef James has been putting that together. There's the mayo he made earlier, incorporated into the mix now. And I hope the judges like dill, because there's a lot in there.
Are you okay?
Yeah. My waffle, you know, it's fine. It's gonna be fine.
Is it in here?
No, the wild rice is boiling hot. I haven't made one yet.
15 minutes to go.
All right, we gotta go, guys. We gotta go.
This is not gonna work.
Well, 3/4 of this tale of two lobsters is out to sea, and our chefs are now battling claw to claw. Whose cuisine will reign supreme today here in Kitchen Stadium? Will it be the Challenger Chef Hughes or Iron Chef Bobby Flay? There's only one way to find out. Iron Chef America will be back. Hi kids, welcome back to Kitchen Stadium. Iron Chef America. Today's battle, Canadian lobster is reaching the home stretch between the Challenger, Chef Hughes on this side of the world, and Iron Chef Bobby Flay on this side. Time to catch you up. On the Iron Chef side of the world, the fried lobster is now out of the fryer. Those pasta noodles got a quick boil and are now down in the lobster tomato sauce. And that troublesome wild rice waffle batter is waffling. like it should. On the challenger side, the risotto is added to the sauté pan of lobster meat and lobster mushrooms. The roux and lobster broth were combined in a pan with lobster pieces and butter to form a gravy. And the jerk lobster is now in the oven.
Jerk's in the oven.
Let's get back to the cooking, shall we?
Wow, how much time left?
Just over 10 minutes, Chef. All right, now let's talk about the dishes that are coming together on the challenger side. Now, we can see that cocktail, that's finished and down. You said clam juice, and it would be a Caesar?
Yeah.
Well, now there's a clam on it. A raw little neck has gone on to that cocktail.
Well, so technically he's made a Montreal Caesar with lobster.
He's got to be careful if he's not doing too much on that. In addition to the cocktails, Sous Chef James was mixing mayonnaise, herbs, lobster meat for, of course, the lobster roll. That's great. Chef Hughes is stuffing that into the toasted split top rolls over on the Iron Chef side. Right now, he just really started plating as well. The chorizo sauce, now that's down, and it's topped with the lobster shell fresh off of the grill. Okay, now he's kind of taking that piece of blue corn stick and putting it right over the shell. Looks like the waffle has come out of the iron, and it looks, well, you know, I was worried about it, but it looks pretty gosh darn waffly, if you ask me.
Open oven.
Back over on the challenger side, the lobster roll being wrapped in butcher paper. It's a nice presentation. But if that lobster roll isn't the flavor the judges associate with lobster rolls, he could be in a little trouble. That's the danger you run, you know, when you play a populous dish here at Kitchen Stadium. And going down next to that lobster roll are the chips that we saw Sous Chef James working with. Pasta being plated on the Iron Chef side now. And of course, that had the wide rustic noodles, tomato sauce, lobster broth, and the lobster meat was inside that. Some chopped basil and other tasty herbs are in there too. Sous Chef Renee chopping a whole bunch of green. I can't tell what it is. Last minute touch is probably for the Iron Chef. You know, right there, that's what you want in a sous chef. Good chopping skills. Plating continues on the challenger side. Chef Hughes taking that reduced carrot butter that he made, and he's placed some avocado right on top of it. Beautiful colors there. Sous Chef James is taking his fries out. He added some cheddar cheese curd to it, so the poutine is definitely coming together.
5 minutes to go.
5 minutes to go here at Kitchen Stadium.
I need the corn sauce. Let's go.
All right, on the Iron Chef's side, creme fraiche and the salmon roe that we saw coming out a few minutes ago, that's gone on top of his pasta dish.
You did gumbo already?
Yeah.
Here's okra salad. Okra for the gumbo.
This is fried, right?
Crispy.
Okay, so with the addition of fried okra, it's official. What we've been calling his chorizo sauce is actually his gumbo. All right, the lobster jerk coming out on Chef Hughes' side. I don't know exactly what the final plating of that's going to be. Now Chef Hughes has what looks like a salad course coming together. So he is going to plate that salad inside the bowl formed by that onion. I love the fact, almost an absurd minimalist approach as they did with their lobster roll, with really this amazingly elegant kind of you know, knuckle salad they're making there with that big lobster claw meat. All right, on the Iron Chef side, okay, the oven roasted chanterelles and lobster mushrooms are going down on a plate with a mustard vinaigrette. The battered deep fried lobsters on there as well. This is his salad course.
Waffle?
Waffles in the oven.
Let's go, let's go.
Here.
2 minutes left on the clock right now. On Chef Hughes' side, Jeff is plating the lobster risotto with lobster mushrooms in there as well. The poutine, it looks complete. I see lobster gravy. It looks delicious. The Iron Chef has the corn sauce. That's on a plate. Again, that has the habanero and vanilla in it. Perfectly grilled piece of lobster added on top. He just added some truffle oil and chili oil to that lobster salad. Nice balance. And now he's grabbing that mango curry sauce. It's going down on the wild rice waffle. Smart move. Really interesting texture we brought to bear because of the wild rice that went into that.
How much time is left?
1 minute left in Kitchen Stadium. There's still a lot of cooking, a lot of plating going on. Looking over the courses over on our Chef Play side, there are 5. He's got a salad. He's got his grilled lobster tail. That's kind of got the corn sauce, the pasta. He's got his gumbo. He's got his curry dish. Now some lobster pieces going on top of that curry and wild rice waffle.
What am I missing on this?
Fried cilantro.
Where is it?
Right in my hand.
On Chef Hughes' side, all right, we have his cocktail and the lobster roll, the salad course with the lobster claw meat there, his lobster risotto, and of course the lobster poutine. They're all down, and he's plating his final dish, of course, the jerk lobster, and it's a bit of a mess. I don't think Chef Hughes is happy with it.
Iron Chef. It's got to be clean.